So I'm going to start this out to show you how to access IBM SPSS on your Mac. I'm currently logged into Unify and I'm in GC Virtual Apps. But it tells me that if I have a Mac, there are special instructions for me to download IBM SPSS onto my Mac. So I go to my Mac instructions just to see what that looks like. The Mac instruction says I need to download a Microsoft Remote Desktop. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I go to my App Store and I want Microsoft Remote Desktop. I'm going to choose 10 because that's the latest. So once I've downloaded that onto my Mac, I go ahead and I go back and take a look at my instructions. The instructions then says I need to select the plus button and add the information for my new feed. So I come back over here and I do plus and I do feed. And I'm going to type that long URL into my feed here. Just see what happens. gc.gcsu.edu. Then I click find feed. Then it asks me if I want to do this every time. And yeah, I want to do this every time. So I go. Then it asks me to put my domain in. And on my instruction sheet over here, it says that my domain name or my username is my Unify login information. So anything you use to log into Unify, you just punch it in here. I'm just going to put my information in here. And I do continue. And then it loads all of these apps again, and this time it's loading it on my computer using a remote desktop. So now that I want to use IBM SPSS, I simply open that up. It asks me to log in again. I'm going to type my login information based on Unify. And from here, I should be able to now access my IBM SPSS 23. Ensure you have good internet access when you're doing this so that you can get connected. And here I am, ready to go. So while I'm in here, I just want to start a new data set. The first thing I'm going to do in doing this is I'm going to just go here and I'm going to go to my variable view and I'm going to create my variable. My first variable is called number. My second variable, for illegal character. So number, that's my first variable. I want my measure to be scale and I don't want any decimal points. I'm going to just take that down. And my label, I'm going to call this identification number. Then for my data set, I'm putting in height and I'm putting in cholesterol. You need to put in, I think, weight and blood pressure, but my data set is a little bit different from yours, so I'm just going to do this for mine. Pay attention to do the right thing for yours. These are scale because they're continuous variable. Then I come around here and I have my three variables. I have 5 person in my data set. So I'm entering my data quickly. In terms of height, my height is in centimeters, so 164, 176, 180, 178, 172. My cholesterol readings, 150, 209, 397, 300, 100. And that's it. In order to save this and send it to the lecturer, what I would do, I would come to variable view and I would go to my Mac and I would say, all right, I need my snippet tool on my Mac. So I come here, I come in here for my screenshot tool and I go to screenshot, and I essentially want to screenshot all of this to send to my professor. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to look at my options and I want that to the clipboard, and I'm going to capture that. Now I have a picture of that. Once I've done that, I can easily go to Microsoft Word, open a new Word document, and I can paste that in along with my other view, which is going to be now my data view. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go back to my Mac, and if my snippet tool, my screenshot tool is already out, I can go and use that again, but it's not. So I'm just going to come here and I'm going to go screenshot again, and it's already selected for me. So I'm just going to do capture. Then I'm going to open my Word document and I'm going to paste the other one in. I am then going to save my Word document onto my PC, and I'm going to call that SPSS worksheet 1, and I'm saving that on my computer. That's saved, and then later on, before the deadline has ended, I'm going to upload that to my professor so I can get an A on my worksheet 1. So there you have it, a little extra for you today. I did how to access Mac and how to access SPSS on your Mac, and I also just gave a quick overview of what you would need to do for worksheet 1.